One of the biggest debates in our society today is between homeschool and public school. In this speech, I'll present both school systems, then tell you which one I think is best for the children of today. In this picture, I have a picture of both school systems. Right here, you have the homeschool system, and as you can see, the little girl, she had her own house, and she's getting taught by her own mom. Then in the public school, you have a bunch of children in the same class getting taught by one teacher. So you can see the difference between the two. I'll start off talking a little bit about the homeschool system. The homeschool teaching style as we know it today was introduced in the mid-1960s by a man named John Holt, who was unhappy with public schools. Mr. Holt believed that children were not challenged enough through the public school system. Another leader of homeschooling was Raymond Moore. He was an advocate for teaching morals and spiritual education to children. This information was in an article I read called A Brief History of Homeschooling, and it was on parentingfordummies.com. According to another article I read titled Homeschooling Skyrockets in the U.S. from Christian Broadcast Network, the number of homeschooled children has increased 75% since 1999. This article stated the reason for growth in homeschooling is because homeschooled students from 1990s are having their own children and they're choosing to homeschool them also. Another article I read by Autumn Burke, a guest writer from About.com, gave 3 main reasons for homeschooling, for the rise in homeschooling. And I have a little pie chart to show them. In the green, you have school safety. In the purple, you have dissatisfaction of academics. In the yellow, you have teaching morals and Christian values. In the red, you have physical or mental problem of a student. And then in the blue, you have other issues. All the data I read clearly states that homeschoolers outscore public school students in standardized tests. A study from the Homeschool Legal Defense Association shows that homeschoolers score 37 points higher on standardized tests than public school students. Now I'll talk a little bit about public education. Public education is funded through tax dollars of U.S. citizens. This method continues to be the most popular method of education. The number one advantage to public education is that it is free. That means there's no tuition. Also, each student receives textbooks, workbooks, and daily instruction from a highly qualified teacher at no cost. These students follow a daily routine schedule that is consistent 5 days a week. For example, a typical day for a public school student is from 7:45 to 3 o'clock. This schedule easily adapts to parents that work these hours. It also could leave time in the afternoon for teens to enter the business world. A public school offers a wide variety of programs and extracurricular activities also. At the present time, 24 credit hours are required to receive a high school diploma in the state of South Carolina. This according to the South Carolina Department of Education website. Each high school has teachers to provide adequate instruction in order to receive these 24 credits. Such teachers include, but are not limited to, PE teachers, foreign teachers, economic teachers, and business teachers. The South Carolina Department of Education website also provides a uniform grading policy for all public schools in our state. So that's a little bit about the public school system. After studying both styles of education, I created a Venn diagram. This Venn diagram shows some of the similarities and differences between both systems. I'll start off with the similarities. Textbooks, computers, research, curriculum, graduations, grading scales. The differences. In homeschool, you have flexible scheduling, few hours per day, 1-to-1 ratio, less administration, quicker feedback on assignments. Then over here in public school, you have social skills, group work, classroom games, variety of clubs, free education, higher level classes, and often higher qualified teachers. So there's some of the similarities and differences of both systems. To end it, I'd say the choice of how to educate your child is yours. I'd say just please consider all the factors involved and choose wisely. Be sure you do not just base your decision on test scores alone, and that you are comparing equal opportunities. The main goal here is that everyone be educated in order for everyone's future to be a better one. Through my research and personal experience as a student, I believe the public school system provides more advantages for our children today.